Hello my friends and viewers, short update here from Gabriela Stardust and welcome back to my channel. So what we do know now here in Texas is an executive order in place which says everyone have to wear a mask here in Texas. So it is mandatory since yesterday that the governor, undersigned papers for that. So the other thing what we know is 50,000 cases in the United States per 24 hours. And right now it's 48 hours and we are at 102,000 cases. Okay, my friends, my views of all this is a little bit different, like I expressed myself already many times, in my video clips. But if this is mandatory, we have to do that. Maybe you all have to do that, just in case, you don't want to be, excuse me, you don't want to be locked down again in your house, in your home. And this will be the case very soon, that we all are being back locked down, in our homes. You can see it. It is already, written, all over, the country and also in other countries. So we see how it goes. I hope you have heard about it, the 3 dams in China, which actually released, frequently water, from the dams to prevent actually the dams, break. But the dams already damaged so much, what I have heard, that they had to release the water from the dams, which spread it out. There was no warning for, civilians into little cities or bigger cities. A lot of places are underwater, and I have heard at some places 630 foot of water. Just imagine that, if we have a house or whatever, 25, 30, 40 foot high, it is underwater. A lot of people died in China. We do not get really any good information anymore because there are restrictions, how much they want to give out and how much not. And by having already over 30 days very bad rain on the other side, so it doesn't really help with the flooding. The other thing is, what I would like to share with you is that right now, at this moment where I'm speaking with you, and I hope they do not take my channel down or they do not take my information down, because this is very credible, and very important for everyone, in our country here in the United States. At this moment where we speak, we have other nationalities from military get employed here to the United States, and they're doing it because those militaries, from other countries, China, Russia, whatever, they have no obligations to us. That means, if they're coming here to make sure, our streets are safe, they want to keep us in our house because our military and police, refused doing it, going violent against our own people. That's why they're employing right now people from other countries and other nations. I just needed you to get you this head up. I have heard it, from several other people, some good credible people, I believe in, and I get my information from. People, don't ask me where I get my information from. You can think about it just for a minute. You don't want to be in my shoes. You don't want to be, in my position that I, be forced or asked to give those information out from who I got that. I cannot do that. I don't want to bring anyone, in danger. And like I said, lockdown is coming with the forces of other nations. They have no obligations, they don't care, they get, violent, they get aggressive. If this takes over and it goes and goes and goes, and the cases, like they said right now, they are, increasing, then they're forcing very hard right now to the agenda and the event they actually want us to be in. They're not giving up. This is a deep state. This is a high elite, classified, agenda, which we do not hear about. And by seeing and hearing that they're employing, other nations or military personnel because they have no obligations to United States, and they will go on our streets and help our government to stay in our homes, not going out for protesting, nothing. The other thing is, I think that's a big deal. It's a big thing, and I hope nobody take this down, that you get this information. The other thing what I have seen is they must have done that during the night. Walgreens, CVS pharmacies and other areas, they have installed cameras. This is new. I never have seen it before. The whole parking lot areas from Walgreens and other pharmacies and other stores, there are right now get camera installed. So with that said, I think, you can imagine what that means. It's more controlling. It's more seeing, who is wearing a mask, who is not wearing a mask. They have your information. They can see your tag maybe from your cars, from your trucks, whatever you drive, and then they can go after you. So I'm not fear-mongering. I don't want to scare anybody, my friends. When you come to my channel, I hope you give this out and you share it with people, because that's what's coming the next. I don't know what really the agenda is. If it is a depression, if it is a market crash, if it is something from outer space, if there is another reason behind all this, too much things are going on at this moment, and I have not that much time because I have to go back on my job. I'm working, I'm securing here, the place where I live, where I am. My background, has something to do with security, law enforcement, and things like that. But anyhow, my friends, you all have to be safe. Like I said, you better start, piling up again, not driving out and buying crazy. You have to buy in different stores, small things, because otherwise they will stop you again. I have seen already in some stores that they are, reducing, the capacity, what you can buy and what you're not. So they know already what is coming, and they're enforcing those things. So it was very important for me to tell you that, to let you know what's going on. Never think when you go to sleep, that in the night nothing is going on or nothing is happening. They're doing all the stuff, while you are sleeping. And when you wake up the next day and you go out, and you see certain things that was not there before, then you know when they're doing it. Because when everybody is sleeping and, everybody is in their homes. So the lockdown will come soon. I was talking about the first time I thought we will have already martial law, that when the people don't obey and, not complying, that there might be, start using, law enforcement, police, or, whatever it is, Coast Guard, military. But it seems like, not everybody, is playing their games. And a lot of people don't comply with all this. And therefore, we will have other nations coming into our country, and they will enforce that what they could not accomplish the first time. So with that said, you all stay safe, my friends. I love you all. See you to another day, another time. Just enjoy the weekend. Be prepared. And always keep an eye in the sky, because the binary star system is here. It has passed already the sun. And it will get closer. It comes, from underneath. It comes from above the sun, left side. It goes underneath. It has passed. It is coming from 2 o'clock and 11 o'clock and 10 o'clock position. It is right now at 8 and 7 o'clock position. Some of those are planetary objects. So we will see what comes next and what actually the whole thing is, what we are waiting for, and what they're trying to get us prepared for. So you all stay safe. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Maybe I'm coming back if I hear more and if I have more information. So watch the cell phone user, like I always say, but it gets serious, my friends. It gets serious. I love you all. Bye-bye. Bye for now.